Son Goku, all around good guy, saves the planet, cares about his friends and his family and his son, probably. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of think he's the worst type of hero. Alright, hear me out. What up, y'all? We back again with another video. Today we got a video about Son Goku and why this man, in my opinion, may be the worst type of hero. A lot of time went into this video, man, so I'll appreciate it if y'all hit that like button and if y'all hit that subscribe button. We trying to get this video up to 50 likes. Man, and if you're a real Dragon Ball fan, let's get into this video. Goku is a nice character. He cares about his family, he cares about his friends, he always saves the planet, and he's always willing to protect others who cannot protect themselves. Yes, this is definitely true, 100%. But I'm not gonna lie, there are certain traits that Goku has that honestly make me think that sometimes he is probably the worst type of hero. Now, before y'all go trash me in the comments, at least listen to the video and then trash me after. Goku is obsessed with self-improvement. He is always training and he's always dedicated to becoming better. But I feel like a lot of the time, his dedication to self-improve and his thirst and lust for battle constantly overshadows his moral duty to protect the planet Earth. Now, bearing in mind, he is not obligated to protect planet Earth in any capacity, but Earth is his home and he does protect his home. Thank you for 2K. We moving. Goku's battle with Frieza was neck and neck until Goku turned Super Saiyan. Goku was overwhelming Frieza at this point, to the point where the scales were in Goku's favor. But the thing is that Frieza baited Goku into letting him reach his maximum form, where the battle became even again. Now, narratively speaking, Goku had to win because he's the protector of the Earth and the savior and whatnot. But in reality, when you actually think about it, that was definitely not a good move, because at that point, you were finally winning. You could have finished off Frieza and wrapped up the whole arc. When Frieza reached his maximum power level, the fight was pretty much even again, and I mean, Goku did best him and whatnot, but was that really the right move, especially to make in such a critical situation? In my opinion, probably not. Craziest part, right, was that Goku didn't even finish off Frieza. Frieza got killed by his own technique and his own foolishness when you think about it. He tried to sneak Goku, he got cut by his own Destructo Disc, and then when he actually tried to sneak Goku, Goku was forced to finish him off. Goku let him power up in order to demoralize him that way, but then originally Goku actually walked away from the fight. But you see, the problem with that, right, is that Frieza is evil to the core. He would have literally just become another problem for another day, hence Black Frieza. I'd even go to the extent to say that Goku's presence even causes a threat to the Earth. Think about it. Raditz came to Earth to find Goku. He didn't just randomly show up. The androids who were created by the Red Ribbon Army have literally been at a Tom and Jerry war with Goku since he was out the womb. And even in Z, when they came back in the form of Zero and 19, they were after Goku. 17, 18, 16, after Goku. Cell, after Goku. Even in the movies, 14, 15, and 13, after Goku. It's actually crazy. My point is, as long as Goku's around, you gonna have a problem. Now, Goku did play the long game with Vegeta. I mean, Vegeta gradually converted to the good side despite his personal agenda and his fluctuating moral compass, if that's what you want to call it. Remember when Gohan and the rest of the Z Fighters thought that Goku died after he fought with Frieza? They actually tried to wish him back, but it turned out he was alive and he was on Yardrat, but he refused to come home because he was training. I mean, I get it, train, make gains and whatnot, but god damn, there's a day off. Like, you know, take a day off or something. Go see your family, man. Go spend some time with your kid. Like, at this point in time, Piccolo's spending more time with your kid, and he was your biggest op in Dragon Ball. Cell beat Goku in the tournament, and I mean, that's fine. You can't always win. And Goku decides to put Gohan on the forefront. Now, Goku did have extensive knowledge of Gohan's power and whatnot, but you see, I wasn't really gonna make this video, but I actually watched a bit of the Cell games again, and this is what made me make this video. Goku gave Cell a Senzu Bean. Now, let's look at the healing properties of a Senzu Bean. Goku has had a hole in his chest and has been completely recovered using the Senzu Bean. Cell at this point had already been a little exhausted. Not gonna lie, he wasn't on death row, but he was definitely a little taxed out. The fact that you do your son in the fight and then throw Cell a Senzu Bean, healing all his injuries and recovering his energy off the strength of Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, nah, you definitely catching this smoke. You were catching this smoke today. I did not get it. Gohan didn't go Super Saiyan 2 immediately. Cell gave Gohan a beatdown before he finally transformed to Super Saiyan 2. Even Piccolo sat there and said, yo, he's just a scared little boy wondering why his father threw him in the fight. Nah, you had your biggest op in Dragon Ball sitting there telling you how to be a whole daddy, and Goku just looking into the distance thinking, damn, I done messed up. Goku does take accountability because when Cell does explode, Goku does take him and Cell does take Goku's life in this event. But at the end of the fight, Goku decides not to come back to life. And I think this is a moment of accountability and self-awareness because he then realizes that a lot of the problems that have been happening on the Earth are because of the fact that he is present there. That was good to see. Goku literally could have defeated Fat Boo when he turned Super Saiyan 3 for the first time, but decided not to because he wanted Gohan and the rest of the guys to have a chance of saving the world. At this point in time, is saving the world like a game to Goku at this point? I think this may have been a slight plot hole because I do remember Toriyama actually wanted Gohan to be the main character after the Cell games. So, I mean, this might be a plot hole, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. As a byproduct of that decision, everybody on planet Earth actually died because Kid Buu blew up the planet. Kid Buu was such a savage. This man decided to go to heaven and spin the block. And you know, if you die in heaven, your soul will cease to exist. Remember in Super during the Tournament of Power, Goku did actually want a tournament where all the universes could actually fight each other to see who was actually the strongest. But Beerus did actually warn him, telling them that if he engages with Zeno, there'll be a price to pay. And of course, the Tournament of Power happens. So if your universe loses, you get erased forever. I get it. You want to self-improve and get stronger and fight strong opponents, but you can't let that desire actually put the planet that you have basically obligated yourself to protect in danger, which is basically what he did. A lot of the problems that Goku ends up having to resolve are usually a byproduct of decisions he's currently made or decisions he previously made. Take that in. This man gave Moro a Senzu Bean the moment he got the upper hand so that he could just have a battle to satisfy himself. And I mean, at this point, Moro had taken the abilities of many people to the point where he now had Ultra Instinct. Goku finally achieved Mastered Ultra Instinct of his own free will and was overwhelming Moro just to give him a Senzu Bean so he can have an even battle with him. At the climax of the fight, Moro actually drained Goku's Ultra Instinct to the point where he was back in his base form if it wasn't for Oob actually sending his God Ki over to Goku to basically jumpstart his Mastered Ultra Instinct again. That's just another example. To wrap up, Goku is a good character, and I mean, I grew up with him on Toonami as a kid, being one of the heroes that I saw on television. Dragon Ball isn't exactly the most well-written show. For the most part, a lot of the transformations are recolors. The most unique transformations we talking, I'd say Super Saiyan 4 aesthetically, but in terms of technique and real thought into it, Ultra Instinct. God and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, they're just recolors when you just think about it. But despite that, Goku as a character has a good sense and a good moral compass in the sense that he doesn't actually claim to be a hero. That's one thing. But at the same time, he does have his moral compass does allow him to protect his friends whenever they are in danger, and also to protect others who can't protect themselves, which is completely fine. But I definitely think a lot of his personal desires to get stronger definitely overshadow his moral compass to save the universe, to the point where a lot of the problems that he ends up having to deal with are a byproduct of the poor decisions he either made currently or decisions that he's made in the past. And because of that, I definitely don't think he's a bad person. I just think he's a hero. He's probably the worst type of hero in the sense that he tries to do good, but he does more harm than good in the long run when you think about it. But I mean, that's all from me. like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace.